At the beginning of the coronavirus outbreak, Elijah had waived the wholesome amount of rent for 2 months, and now that the period has lapsed, he has asked his tenants to pay only half of the amount. His 2 taxi drivers have not been left out. They will now pocket any revenue they earn during these hard economic times and save. Elijah says since no one knows when this pandemic, which has taken a heavy toll on everyone, will end, Kenyans should act in a humane manner to try and help anyone in need. He has further asked all capable landlords in the country to be sympathetic and compassionate to their tenants who struggle to pay rent during these hard economic times caused by the global pandemic.
Amesema tuanze kulipa nusu ya hiyo pesa tunalipanga, lakini bado namshukuru. Nilikuwa naomba sana. Nilikuwa nashindwa vile nitamuelezea, nimwambie Elijah wacha tugawe hii mshahara ya hii nyumba, kwa sababu nilikuwa naona kama anafinyika sana.
Still on matters housing, over 5 tenants are set to spend another night in the cold after the landlord kicked them out over rent dues, which have accrued for the past 2 months. According to the tenants, since the first coronavirus was announced in the country, life has been tough for them as business is not usual for them, as most of them operate small businesses such as boda and selling supplies in the market. For now, the tenants are urging the government to offer them assistance or open up the country back to business to enable them earn enough to cater for their needs. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Kezia was laid to rest today in Kakamega County. The 36-year-old woman had gone missing on Sunday and was last seen in the company of her lover, was later found dead and her body dumped at the Kakamega County General Teaching and Referral Hospital morgue. Elizabeth Kezia Mikita's body had cut wounds in the back of her head and shoulders. The deceased had separated from her husband, a mechanic in Kakamega town, and thereafter got into a relationship with the suspect. The deceased leaves 3 children, 2 daughters and a son. Her first child, a girl, is 16 years old and Form 2 student at a local secondary school. Her second child is a son aged 13 and is in class 6 at a local primary school. And the last born is an 8-year-old girl who is in class 2. All the children were sired by the woman's estranged husband. And finally, players in the tourism sector in Mombasa are now trying to find ways to remain in business during the COVID-19 pandemic. Acrobats in Mombasa County have now ventured into use of social media to showcase their talents and earn from it. With the tourism sector being the most affected, most of the talents have opted to venture into other businesses, such as selling of groceries to make a living. However, through social media, they are able to still earn a living from their talents. Masimilanoi, K24 Evening Edition.